Oh, those of you who follow the channel will know that I don't really rate Snoopy. I don't really rate Snitch Dog. But on this one, I'll give him his credit. This was a funny one still. Creepy ass T. Never mind T.I. T. Creepy Eye. So for those of you who haven't been following the situation, I'll just give you the drop quickly. Essentially, in the last few days, T.I. came out and said that he likes to inspect his daughter's punani to make sure she hasn't been, what's the word, she hasn't been infiltrated by one of them rodons or whatever, or in fact infiltrated at all. So obviously he's got a lot of backlash from people who don't agree with him, and it seems that Snoopy, aka Snitch Dog, is one of the dons from the industry who doesn't agree with T.I.'s invasive fatherly or fathering strategies, and he's put out a picture here saying I'm a virgin, and a creepy ass picture of T Creepy Eye. T Creepy Eye, man. Look, let me see. He's got a proper creepy ass looking face, you know. Ever since this happened, I gotta be honest. Before I watched this program called, what's it called, Rhythm and Flow. It had T.I. on it, and I thought he's a bit of a weird cat. You know when he says stuff like, "Yeah, man, y'all better move expeditiously." He says like these big words, and they don't make no sense. And the way he says them, he puts them in, but they don't really flow. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's got this bit weird like that. But then two twos. This article, this story kind of developed, and Ti started talking about how he likes to inspect his daughter's panani and whatnot. And ever since then, I've noticed he's a bit of a weird ass looking dude. Actually, you know, he's got a little creepy look to him. He looks kind of normal, but he don't at the same time. And this picture sums that vibe up. He's got that whole weird ass looking vibe, ain't he? I don't know about you. Comment below, tell me what you think. But he's a creepy ass looking dude, and the fact that he's doubled down on it. He actually believes he's doing the right thing. And by the way, when I first reported on this, I talked about how T Creepy Eye's daughter was only 16, which to an extent justifies what he was doing, because you know what? You'll live, even though I don't agree with it, but even at 16 it's invasive. That said, you know what, she's living at his house, whatever, his rules. But that said, she's actually 18. He's still doing it at 18. That's a grown-ass woman. Or she's not a grown-ass woman, but you know what I mean? That's a woman at the end of the day. If it's her body, if she chooses to go out and mash an ex-man, that's what she'll do. And you got to remember as fathers as well. The problem is, T.I. being famous, he's obviously been doing a whole load of madness with a whole load of industry hoes, and he's now trying to protect his daughter from how ruthless he was. He's trying to protect his daughter from the type of men that he was when he. Does that make sense? But it's too. Unfortunately, what goes around comes around. All them hoes you was fucking with, T.I. Your daughter's going to be one of them hoes to another man now, unfortunately for you. You're trying to control the variables. You're trying to control it because you've got, what's the word? You've got, your thoughts are burned. You're thinking about you're thinking about how you treated all them nasty hoes. And you're thinking, you know what, I want better for my daughter, but unfortunately, them hoes, when you was doing all kinds of grimy things with them, that's what's going to be happening with your daughter now. There's no amount of inspections you can do to stop that. But besides, as I was saying, what T.I. will find, what T Creepy will find, is that the more you're weird about it, the more you're creepy about it, you're gonna creep your daughter out. And when she genuinely, or when she might have otherwise come to you and talked about her issues with men in her life, she ain't gonna do that because you're creepy. Yeah, she might have come to you and said something, and your answer to it will be, "Oh man, let me look at that pussy." That's the kind of, I mean, she's thinking, you know what, I'm not even going to tell my dad about things I'm doing because this nigga creepy out here. He's going to be asking for receipts and asking to look and whatnot. Creepy ass looking dude. Yeah? Let me see. It's true though. This picture, I'm glad that Uncle Snitchy, I'm glad that Uncle Snitch Dog pointed this out. Yeah, you're damn right. Let me see. Weird, man. Most fathers don't want to even know about that kind of thing. They assume it's probably going on, as they did. People forget that. I bet when T.I. was 16, 17, 18, he was running around doing all sorts. You got to remember that. We've all been children. But yet, people have double standards. It's okay for them to do it, but when it comes to their children, it's not okay. You got to be consistent, man. You got to be consistent. Anyway, the next one. 50 Cent also puts his 2 pennies in. He says, "Yeah, man, what the fuck was T.I. talking about? Lol." And I'm glad that these two, 50 T.I. and Snoop, they're all on a similar level. Actually, 50 and Snoop are bigger than T.I. They're bigger than T Creepy, but that said, it's nice to see that these men have called him on it, because there's been other weirdo. That's another thing. Just quickly, I'm going to do a video on this in its own right, but Charlemagne the Creeps also come out and said that, oh yeah man, yeah man, I agree with Ti, and that don't surprise me. That does not surprise me whatsoever, because Ti is creepy and Charlemagne the Creep is also creepy. So we're seeing a uncomfortable theme here of the creepy rap and hip hop dons doing this, following the same kind of behaviour. Charlemagne creepy, Ti creepy, all them man, everyone else, other people who aren't creepy, 50. Snitch Dog might be a snitch, but he's not a creeper. Yeah, everyone else, anyone who's got any sanity left knows that it's not right. You go in there and your 18-year-old daughter being that's invasive, man. Yeah, I'll tell you what to do. I'll tell you what, Ti. If you want to inspect holes, yeah, why don't you take your batty to the doctors and how about you let a doctor check your batty out and see if it's been invaded? How about that? And you can bet your bottom dollar if Ti, let's say Ti, that's what I tell you what, that's what Ti's daughter should do. She should turn around and say, you know what, Dad? If you want to inspect mine, how about I'll inspect yours, and you see how quickly you don't want to do that. Yeah, 1,000,000%. Anyway, I'll be intrigued to see what you might think on this one. Like, comment, and subscribe.